The Air Force has been testing the water wells in a neighborhood miles north of the base since January. It's looking for PFOS and PFOA, chemicals found in firefighting foam used on the base.
Both chemicals are known as forever chemicals because neither break down in the body or the environment, and they're both known to cause serious health problems. And a neighbor sent 4 News Now a message asking for our help.
The Air Force started testing the wells in the area just west of Riverside State Park back in January. The chemicals, both known to cause serious health problems. Our Jordan Smith talked with people in that area in this exclusive story.
Well, we found that many people who live near that area are very nervous about the state of their water supply. Earlier today, I spoke with one of the first residents whose water was found to have exceeded the EPA's healthy amount. He shared his concerns and what's been done to make his water safer to drink. Several miles off 7 Mile Road, residents have been made aware of an alarming discovery.
I got a letter from the Air Force that said they want to test my well.
Jay, one of numerous residents in the area who received that letter. The Air Force was testing water for PFOs and PFCA, known as forever chemicals. They're highly dangerous and very present in this area.
In February, they made it out. I got my results, and they said they was only 75% of the limits. So I've been buying water since because I believe it's contaminated. Neighbor next door is, and her well the same depth as mine. And so if she's contaminated, then I must be too.
Jay is one of several who now rely solely on bottled water for cooking and drinking. George Compton, just down the road, was one of the first residents to learn PFOs were in the area. He says he had his water tested several years ago after hearing that a similar problem was happening in Airway-Heights.
I contacted Fairchild Air Force Base and told them that I needed them to come out and test the water.
Their tests confirmed what George already knew. He says these chemicals came from Fairchild Air Force Base.
It's a foam they use when a plane comes in hot and they have to foam the runway to keep it from bursting into flames. Over time, these chemicals, they just run off into the ground and they work their way down into the groundwater.
In return, the Air Force built him this filtration system, which George says kills any bacteria and contaminants.
They'll continue maintaining it and stuff until it drops below 70 parts.
He's one of just a few in this area with this $50,000 lifeline. Other residents whose water isn't at 70 parts per 1 trillion liters are without this system.
So I appreciate that. I probably have some of the cleanest water in the area, but I'm just concerned about neighbors, and there's children further down. I'm concerned about them, you know.
And I've learned that many of these residents are still waiting on test results even as far back as 3 months ago. They're told that the lab testing this water is severely backed up, and this is a story we will continue to track. Reporting in studio, I'm Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.